All right, so this is my buddy Mark. He's going to be taking a look for the first time through the Osight. For those that don't know, Mark is a Knight's Armament guy, so he's automatically better than all of us. He's got 2 Knight's rifles, but point being, in all seriousness, he's picky. So go ahead, Mark.
Wow, that's clear.
Not what you expected, huh?
No.
That's the exact reaction I got last weekend at the range.
It's big, too.
Yeah, I think it's like a 1x1 inch view window.
Is that solar?
Like that. What's up?
Is that a solar?
It's a charger. So
okay.
just like their lights,
on top.
Even though it's got a 50 to 70,000 hour battery life, in typical Olight fashion, you can charge it.
Presents real quick. Green's nice too.
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't expect to think it was going to look that good, but same reaction. Everyone that picks it up, they're like, what? But
okay.
Now we're going to beat it up since the internet haters hate when Olight makes anything halfway decent. So we're gonna beat it up. Okay, so the Olight Osight debuted a few days ago, and it got a lot of good attention, but it also got some not so good attention. I just wanted to address it because just recapping in my initial review, I stated at the end of the video, I'd only put 300 rounds through it. Now we're at probably like 330. I had already taken it off. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. That's how it works for me as a reviewer. Got it mounted, we re-zeroed, so I'm gonna show you first and foremost that it's zeroed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and beat it up a little bit. I just want to address the whole kind of gear snob mentality, as well as there was actually a video titled something along the lines of it's a YouTuber's honesty test, which kind of insinuates that if you happen to get a sample size of 1 like I did and it works good, that you're a liar if you said it works good. So this is not me defending Olight, but I take it very seriously in terms of the data I put out on this channel. I would never encourage people to purchase something that I personally would not buy for myself. So I get sent stuff all the time, and sometimes it never makes it to the channel because I'm not going to advertise it to you guys. I'm not in the in the business of tarnishing reputation, so if it doesn't perform, I just don't post it. I move on, I let them know the deficiencies, why I didn't make it. But anyways, without getting further into this, some of you guys that hate budget brands need to relax. Half of you that talk crap about brands like Olight probably can't run up a flight of stairs without being winded. So your priorities, without getting into that further, are a little off. So we're gonna do this as a 1 take. So it's gonna be choppy, so you know I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna show you where it's zeroed. We're gonna drop it a couple times, show you where it moves or doesn't move. And then if it survives that, we got a little surprise in store after that. So, all right. All right guys, so you'll notice all of a sudden I'm in a different outfit. That's because my genius cameraman, Mark, if you're watching this, you're dead to me. Spoiler, Olight went through 4 drop tests. I'm gonna repeat it because I don't want people saying, hey, he didn't get it on camera, he's lying. Again, this is not me defending Olight, this is me just defending the fact that if I put out a good review, it's because the unit I have, sample size of 1, worked, okay? It doesn't mean it covers the whole production line of a product, but I try to be as detailed as possible. So we have a shooting position here at 10 yards. I have a camera pointed at the targets. It's gonna be a 1 take, so you know I'm not manipulating. I'm gonna do exactly what I've already done 4 times, and that is gonna be a quick 5-round control group, show you where it is. We'll drop it a few times with a 5-round group in between each drop test. So here goes the control group. And I'm using this so that there's not as much human error, so my ability or lack of ability to shoot isn't influencing the results as much. Okay, so not perfectly re-zeroed. We'll keep in mind it started out a little to the right of bullseye. And once again, kind of pains me. I'm looking for a nice hard gravel spot, shoulder height, onto the Olight. Dot is still on. We're getting scuffed just for people to see the impact was on the dot. We'll just keep rolling into it. Next 5 rounds, I'm gonna go for the top left. Okay, seems to still be on target. I'm clearing this every time. Shoulder height. Once again, you see I am impacting the dot. Everything is working. Go from bottom left. Still hitting the same group. We're gonna drop one more time. So this is gonna be drop number 7 to the Olight. Right on that dot. So we're getting pretty beat up now. No issues with the glass. Let's switch to a new mag here. All right, I'm gonna go for the bottom right now. Pulled that one, that's me. Okay, so as far as I can tell, I mean, this is not a rifle, it's a handgun. We got to be realistic with the level of accuracy. No cracks in the glass, everything's functioning. It's funny because on the first one take of doing this, I actually knocked the slide off the track. So it seemed like the P320 didn't do as good as the Osight, as funny as that is. Okay, so I don't know, it was 4 or 5-ish drops now onto basically clay cement Texas floor here in the Texas summer. Glass isn't broken. I'm gonna go ahead, it's clear. Let's go take a closer look at the target and then we're gonna kick it up in caliber. So again, guys, I only have a sample size of 1. That's now put us probably closer to the ballpark of 340, 350 rounds to my unit. So like I said before, just scratching the surface of reliability testing, but get in here real close, Mark, if you don't mind. I mean, I'm not seeing a loss in 0. So I acknowledge that someone posted a video where they took a literal boulder and smashed it. Of course, it broke. Dropping it from shoulder height, I think, is already a stretch from what's realistic. I think, you know, holster height is more realistic, but let's go ahead and see if it survives what we got next. All right, it's time once and for all to settle the Olight drama. So we have the Desert Eagle 50 AE. Doesn't really need much of an introduction. I don't really shoot it except special occasions or entertaining people at the guests, but if there's any handgun I can put energy through this sight with, it would be this. Now, fun fact, I'm actually using the Olight brand Picatinny rail adapter to mount their Osight. So this is 100% Olight gear attached to the Deagle. And for what it's worth, just keep in mind, I only bore sighted this because I'm not about to go through a bunch of 50 AE ammo trying to get this precisely zeroed. So I'm gonna put 2 mags through it, and as long as that group doesn't start walking all over the place, we're going to assume that this thing can reasonably hold 0 and the shock is not setting the diode like all over the place, and the turrets are holding as well. So without further ado, and to get rid of my human error, we'll still use the shooting rest. We're at 10 yards. And again, this is gonna be a 1 take, so a little choppier editing format than what you guys are used to, but here goes that iconic noise. Oh man. Do you wanna get to the side maybe a little bit, just in case this thing goes flying off? I kinda want it to be more visible. Let's turn this. All right, you good on your end, Mark? There we go. Olight Osight versus the Desert Eagle. Oh, it's been a while. I pulled that one. All right, so didn't get locked back. So 1 take. Got basically a bunch of bricks in my pocket. So for those that haven't shot this, It basically feels like you're getting punched in the palm every time. So you can tell I'm flinching a little bit. It's been a while since I fired this, but hopefully you can tell how much energy this thing's got. The diode is still on. Nothing's popped off. So far, so good. This is after drop testing, so if anything was loose, find out. All right, 7 more rounds. God, my hand hurts. I think that was 7, so. All right. Dot is on. I know it's hard to tell. I don't know if we can. Everything is still operational. Let's go look at the target. So again, I only bore sighted it, was not perfectly zeroed, but reasonable pattern, especially you can tell I'm kind of flinching a little bit. I called that I pulled one, but so far, I mean, the lens is still in here. This gun is hot. The Olight is actually hot to the touch. I don't know if you want to confirm that, Mark.
Yeah.
So she's toasty. I don't see any delamination. And like I said, I would call that showing that it can reasonably well hold up to energy. So anyways, I'm not trying to defend Olight. I review stuff all the time, guys. Sometimes I get stuff that works, sometimes I don't. Sometimes people that may also review things, they get stuff that worked that it didn't for me, or vice versa. So this is me just addressing that there was a suggestion that maybe YouTubers like myself that did not have issues with their sample size of 1 and their given round count, just addressing that the info I put out is just my particular data for my single sample. So wanted to address that. Has been a while since I shot the Desert Eagle. So thank you guys for taking the time to stop by and watch this. And as always, have a good one.